Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In the last episode, I got into Divine Beast Von Naboris, and since this is the final Divine Beast, for now at least, I would actually like to show you something. Right here. As you can see, you can travel to the Divine Beast, and you can also travel literally everywhere else. So you can actually leave the Divine Beast if you kind of got started in this and you're like, wait, maybe I should go do this first. You can actually go do that. You can leave the Divine Beast and come straight on back without any consequence. You'll start right here. So this travel point, also you can just press A to leave, and I might have talked about this before, but I don't believe I've ever showed off that right here you can actually teleport straight to it. And you can't actually teleport into Divine Beasts that you've completed. You'll just travel near to them. And I'm not going to show that off just yet, maybe post-game. I say that about a lot of things, but anyway, let's get started. In the last episode, I said that, hey, I don't know a lot about this Divine Beast. That has changed. That has changed quite a bit. I recorded an episode at first. I should not shoot this with bomb arrows. I recorded an episode 26, but I was having quite a few problems with this Divine Beast. I didn't necessarily remember exactly where everything was, and it took a long time. It took a long time to get anywhere close to being done with it. So, let it be known that I suck at this Divine Beast, but at least I know where my problems lied last time I tried to record this. Anyway, right here you can see one of the main things about this Divine Beast. These are circuits, and if I check the map... Oh, wait, I don't have the map yet. Oh, boy. That's another thing I kind of forgot while doing this Divine Beast. Right here's the main terminal, so this will be where I have to go to complete the Divine Beast. Let me see. Where is the map again? It should be straight down. Oh, my God. Did I seriously forget again? Oh, no, it's right up there. Okay. So, I always try to go forward, I guess, which is my problem. It's right where you start off. Maybe? I don't know the layout of this dungeon very well, and once you see what the gimmick is, you'll probably understand where my problem lies when it comes to visual things.
Good work getting the map of the Divine Beast. The terminals that control Naboris are noted by a series of glowing points on your map. Take Naboris back by activating all of the terminals. You're ready for this.
Yep, I've been doing it. Did I just say yap? Yep, I've been doing this for 3 Divine Beasts at this point, so I think I'm good. I think I know what I have to do. Anyway, if you check the map, you can see that obviously there's the current position and the terminals that's been on every single Divine Beast up till this point, but there's something that says closed circuit and open circuit. So, one of the main things about this Divine Beast that you have to do is you have to match up these circuits, and that will power certain things, and then you can continue on with the Divine Beast. Now, before I do actually go into what the Divine Beast does, I will explore a bit. There's nothing up here, which is extremely dumb, because it looks like there should be. But, oh, wait. There is something up here. My bad. There's a chest. Got some bomb arrows back, not bad. But over here, it looks like there should be something. There's nothing. Trust me, even though I did fall down and I can't really show you, there's nothing. Haven't done that before. That's kind of a new thing. Anyway, over there's a Guardian, and as you can see right now, I'm wearing some Guardian. I don't know what it's called. Guardian. It's the ancient armor, and it's Guardian resistant. That's what I'm trying to say. I was just wearing this because I haven't been using it recently, and also I was before this Divine Beast doing a bit of grinding of Guardians, trying to get some of that Guardian gear, and I just didn't have enough time to actually get it beforehand. Right here, there's nothing I can do with this just yet. Well, I guess I could do something with it, but I don't want to tamper with that just yet. I'll deal with that in a little bit, because as you can see right up there, there is a little orange dot, and if you don't know, from one of the shrines that I've done, orange usually means that it doesn't have any power, and you should probably get some power into that. This would have been a somewhat annoying puzzle in Ocarina of Time, but no more with the remote bombs. You just don't have to time anything at this point. And I won't lie, I do actually appreciate that, but I mean, it kind of removes some of the cool puzzles you could do. Like back in the Fire Temple of Ocarina of Time, you got into this room and there was a fire, I don't know what it's called, fire, kind of a ring of fire that was surrounding a ladder or just something that you had to climb up. And oh, look where I am. I'll talk about the ring of fire stuff in just 1 second, but as you can see, right over there, there's a big box, and if I check my map, there's a terminal inside that. So, see the rotate 90 degrees thing? Yep, what you're going to be doing in this dungeon is actually rotating. No, wait, ooh. That was a little bit close. You're going to be rotating the inside of this Divine Beast, trying to get to certain rooms and stuff like that. So, the reason I've had so many problems with this Divine Beast is I'm not necessarily the best at rotating stuff. I can't really, at least I can't really do this well. I can't figure out where exactly everything is gonna lie once I turn some stuff. So I can't do all this complicated crap where you're like, wait, that's not gonna do enough, right? I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, the point is, I don't know exactly where stuff is going to land, which is why a lot of this video is most likely going to be me speeding stuff up, because I currently have no idea. Alright, good. I was right on that at least. I currently am not doing that hot, or at least last time I tried to record this, I wasn't doing that hot with rotating this. A lot of stuff just took a long time. Now right there, there are a few chests, and I think one has some guardian material in it, and the other has a bow, which I'm not necessarily in the mood for. It's a knight's bow, I think, and I already have a few of those, so I don't necessarily need that. My duplex bow, by the way, its durability is extremely low, so don't really rely on stuff that you get from the Yiga clan all that much, because really it's not going to come through with you 10 out of the 20 times you use it. I don't know where that statistic came from, but whatever. That is not going to be enough. This should be fine. A lot of this dungeon is strange. It's a lot of MacGyvering, to be honest. Like, trying to get these platforms exactly where you want them. And did I actually... No, okay, I didn't do anything important there. It's just trying to get everything where you want it. And obviously, the knight's bow. You know what? That's about to break, so I might as well get rid of that and use this one. I have 2 of these already, but this has a durability up, so I don't mind. Getting that one at this point isn't necessarily worth it all that much. But there should be a shrine, or not a shrine, what the heck? There should be a terminal somewhere, like right up there, yeah, right up there. So, I think that if I can kind of, yeah, we'll see if I can do this. If I can kind of land on that, or move off, because I got a little bit spooked, that's fine. I was trying to connect that so I could get up there, but that's not happening, it doesn't seem. Let me see if I can, use this to maybe find a way up there. And the thing that makes this dungeon a bit tricky, just the slightest bit tricky, is the fact that you have to, you can't rotate it back. You can only rotate it in one direction, which makes a lot of the puzzles somewhat challenging, just trying to figure out how to get to specific places. And a lot of stuff you have to do like that. You just kind of have to, you know, just kind of screw around, see what happens. And I think it's an interesting Divine Beast, but it can get quite annoying to figure out what to do. So I guess if I ever say, hey, Divine Beasts aren't challenging, just think about this one, and it's probably the most challenging you'll get. Apparently an hour-long challenging for me, because I said I wasn't going to talk about it. We're done. We're done.
There are 3 terminals remaining. Hang in there.
So I believe that's all the terminals that are actually in the main cylinder here. There should be a few others. Maybe right around... Yeah, I actually accidentally set that up. Right here you can see that that door right there is a little bit off from this. And that's because at some point I actually did power this. And, if you can't guess already, that actually... I don't know if that's going to be enough. It's probably not going to be. It's not. Alright, one more. That's not the... Okay. See what I mean by waiting? Well, I guess that doesn't necessarily matter. So right there, if you power that, that will actually move this. And not only will it move that, it'll open up this. I don't necessarily understand... Oh, wait, hold on. What? Huh. Okay, you see, last time that I was in this room, I had a few problems because this little tunnel wasn't here, and it could be that I'm thinking of a different area, and if I am, my bad. But last time I checked, this wasn't here. I might have a night shield already. I do. Is this durability up? Because if it is, I might as well. Okay, no, it's not. So, that can stay in there. That can stay right in there. So I guess a better way to tackle this would actually be taking out the eye at first. But last time I was in here, this extra area wasn't here, his head. And I guess that's because I had to move it. Because there is actually a section where you can move his head. And I was kind of confused. Because I was like, what's the use of this, though? And apparently that's the use of it. Which is kind of interesting and kind of strange at the same time. Didn't really think about that, huh? Well, my bad. Anyway, what you want to do here is you want to hop in this little hole and ride it up to the top exit, I guess. Because at first, when we entered this Divine Beast and we didn't have this powered, we couldn't actually access this area. So let's get out of here, and right up here we have this spinning wheel. Now, this isn't that difficult to figure out. Pushing it this way moves that one, the one right there. And what you want to do is you want to match those up. And if you move it the other way, it'll actually move this one. So, depending on which way you move it, it will move a different, I don't know what it's called, a different thing, different one of these. So it's not a very difficult puzzle to figure out, and once you've completed it, his head will move up. Oh, okay, so I guess at some point I accessed that area a bit late, and I had already tackled this, so I couldn't actually go into his head. I was just walking out into nothingness, and I was like, this room's kind of pointless. But anyway, that leads to another terminal, so it's all good. We're done. I don't mean with the dungeon, I mean with this area in general. That seems to be how it is with a lot of the Divine Beasts. There's an area which is off from the main room and is only useful for one specific thing, which doesn't necessarily sound like a bad thing. It actually sounds like a lot of the other dungeons in The Legend of Zelda, but I don't know. The divine beasts are smaller than those other dungeons, which just makes it a bit more apparent, because there were a lot more rooms and a lot more things to be done in the other rooms, and I don't know. I shouldn't be making the comparison of these the divine beasts versus the normal dungeons, because that comparison is made a lot. Did not mean to use that. I meant to pull out magnesis, and then, as you can see, these are metal. So if you move one over here, it'll electrify it. So if you move this and connect it to this one, as you can see, that powers that line, that wire. You move these, and there you go. It powers that, which actually moves this upwards. I goofed. And honestly, it's kind of difficult to not mess up there, because what I am trying to do is I'm trying to hop onto that, because that'll actually lead me to a different area, whereas this is a blocked off area, which we'll be able to access later. Not earlier. What? I'll be able to access it later, but for now, that's just kind of locked off, and the only way to get up there is by completing this circuit and running like hell, and trying to make it to the top before it gets straight up. Okay, hold on. I think that... Whoops. I am not doing too hot right now, so maybe I should eat something. I haven't cooked much. I realize that. I haven't cooked much recently, which I should definitely be doing, because right now I'm very low on hearts, and this boss of the Divine Beast is quite challenging. I won't lie. I had quite a few problems with it the first time through, but that could also be because I didn't have the armor I'm wearing right now, or at least the head of the armor that I'm wearing right now, which I'll most likely switch to the entire rubber set, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that to give me a lot more time. Hopefully I won't get caught. And right here, you can run straight and not even have to look ahead, so you won't change your camera. I mean, it's kind of difficult to make it onto there, and by kind of difficult, I mean pretty much impossible to make it onto there, so I don't know. I'm just going to use Revali's Gale as a little measure, precaution measure, I guess. By the way, you can get up here. It does nothing, because if you haven't done Revali, or the whatever Divine Beast it's called, I don't know, Meadow, Divine Beast Von Meadow, you won't even be able to get up there, so I mean, if you tackle this first for whatever reason, you poor man, there's nothing up there. It would have been nice if they hid something, though. That'd be, like, something not necessary, but cool at the same time. So, not like armor, but like a decent weapon. So right here, as you can see, there's electricity running through these, but it has to get to here. And before I do actually tackle that, I want to see. Right there, there's a chest, so I'm going to get that. And is there anything on... Yeah, right over there on the other side, there's a metal ball. This is what made it take so freaking long to finish that episode. That took a while, because I couldn't find that. And I guess I just wasn't looking hard enough, because I had already looked up there, and I was like, oh, that's a chest. That's the only thing I remember being down here. Obviously, my memory fails me. So, right over there is a metal ball with electricity in it. If I can magnesis that real quick, or if I don't, it's fine, it's fine. I'll get it on the second way down. Also, you could just jump and grab it. It won't hurt you. I've already seen this in a... Okay, good. I was about to say, if I don't get it second time, I'm going to be so mad. I've already shown that in another Divine Beast. It's perfectly fine to hold this up. Doesn't matter what you're wearing. No armor will protect from this because it doesn't do any damage in the first place. Now, what you could do is you could set it down right here. Or not. You can't do that. My bad. Wait, no, you can. So you can set that down right there, and that makes that move. But you don't necessarily have to do that. And you shouldn't do that, because you won't be able to complete the Divine Beast if you do that. Right up here is another one of these wheels, and if we turn it, as you can see, it turns some of the floor. So that little area beforehand was just a way to show us how to use these. So if I keep turning it, something should happen eventually. Alright, yeah, see that? That right there is a closed circuit. This is on the ground, and if you look around, you will see it. But if you just go up there and start messing around, you'll eventually get it. And it's completely... It's really easy. It's completely fine I missed that first time through. Because I didn't see it. And all you have to do is mess around for a little bit, and then you'll get it. It's fine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ride this over here. I think that if I drop down, hold on, I might be able to do this. Okay, yeah, that's down there. That's where it's supposed to be. Oh, and hey, Guardian, what's going on? 2 hits. Oh man, after a certain point, these guys are a joke. Here's the other metal thing. You only need 2 of these, and really this makes this area just kind of pointless because technically we're completely done, but there's still a bit more to explore, so I'm still gonna explore, obviously, but you can just finish it right now, get rid of another terminal, so that's cool, but you wouldn't be able to get that topaz, and that's necessary, so unlike the other elevator, this actually takes you up quite a bit. It takes you up 1 more floor, that is. And here it is. Let me see. Can I wonder if I can make it into the hole right here. I should be able to. It shouldn't be too hard. Yeah. Okay, I think that's in. There's a terminal right there, and the way to actually get to it is by not missing him. Really wish I had motion controls at that point. But you want to shoot that, and it'll make that stuff up there disappear. This stuff down here, it can be taken out by another eye, which should be right here, protected by all those spikes or whatever. I don't know if it does much. I don't think it necessarily does. Yeah, it just takes you back to that room. So that room that we were previously in, we can now access it again. That right there. What you want to do is, to get into there, you have to shoot that. And at this point, I think I should do that. So you want to pull out an electric arrow, shoot that, and that'll open that up. Also, it'll move the head, which confused the crap out of me first time through. And right here, there are 2 guardians. You can just take them out really easily, especially if you have the Master Sword. Because remember, it's always at 30. Baby! I know I've said that like a million times, but hey. What you gotta say, you gotta say. So right down here, there's only 1, even though I threw 2 down here. Okay. Anyway, what you want to do is you want to drop 1 into there, and that'll power that. And the other one I need, swear to God, should be around here somewhere. And that'll power that, and that'll open up the last terminal. So it's not that hard to get all the terminals done, as long as you have a brief understanding of what to do. And I guess that's fair for and true for all the Zelda dungeons, but I had quite a few problems first time through. Okay, here it is. So I didn't make it in. It's fine though. It's all fine. At least these don't despawn and like go back to the original place they spawned. Though I do wonder what would happen if you threw those off. Now, fun fact about this area right here, you can actually kind of cheat it. I couldn't do it because I don't have enough metal, because I tried that first time through. Oh boy. Dark past, which was like last night. What you can do is that you can actually drop 1 in the middle, and you can use weapons. And you can actually drag them across, and that should be able to power both of those just fine. I'm not necessarily sure if they've patched that out, because I tried and it didn't work very well, but then again, I could just be dumb.
You're almost there.
And that last terminal's already opened up for us, so really not all that difficult to get to it. This is the right one. Okay. Oof. Any second now. Any second now. Like I said, a lot of this Divine Beast is just, it's really just waiting, and that can get kind of annoying. I'm not a massive fan of it, but it's not too much of a pain. Too much of a pain being the key word there. And this is the last terminal, so once we're done with this, we can take on the boss.
Well done. That was the last of the terminals. Now, you'll need to start up the main control unit. Take a good look at your map. Head for the glowing mark you see there. You're doing well, but overconfidence can be a deadly foe.
So I guess that last line was pretty fair because I was like, oh, this Divine Beast is gonna be so easy. And then, oh boy, let's not talk about it. I believe that I can easily get back to the middle at this point. If I find it kind of dumb that they put a dot where the control unit is, because if you hadn't seen it by this point, good job. Good job. It should be right there. So all I have to do is I have to, I believe it's twice. Rotate that twice. And then I'll be able to get to the main control unit easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Before I actually activate it though, I would like to switch into a bit more adequate clothes because you'll see in a second. This is Thunderblight Ganon, probably the most annoying of the 4 Divine Beast bosses.
This formidable adversary was made by Ganon, and brought me to a warrior's demise 100 years ago. Do not allow this to be your end. Fight for your life. And its death.
So this Divine Beast boss is quite different. You're actually fighting it in the main area right here, and you can still, I believe, rotate stuff. Oh, no, you can't? Ah, what a letdown. So you're stuck fighting right here like this. Now, I'm gonna sit down here and wait for this guy to actually, I don't know, come down here and fight me. Or no, is he gonna stay up there? The thing that makes this Divine Beast quite annoying is the fact that at points you do actually... Okay, alright, that's fair then. The thing that makes this Divine Beast quite annoying is the fact that you do actually have to fight it. You have to fight it in this weird kind of arena, and I guess the same thing was kind of done for the Goron Divine Beast, but this is to a much greater extent, and I don't know. Alright, so I didn't dodge fast enough there, but what this guy does is he actually goes at the speed of sound, flash style, and jumps towards you. He also shoots electric balls at you, so you want to avoid those, obviously. And the reason that I put this armor on is because he... Oh, look, I did the Fury Rush, finally. He actually shocks you, and you can drop your stuff, which, oh my god, you don't know how annoying that is. Anyway, the point is he will dodge it, or jump at you, and you have to dodge at the right time. And it shouldn't be too difficult. I had a few problems with it the first time through, but once you get the hang of it, it shouldn't be too hard. The thing that annoys me, though, is... phase number 2. Or maybe phase 3, I take it back. Looks like I don't remember this as well as I thought I did. Wait, no, it's phase 2. So he's gonna drop these metal poles, and he's gonna shock them, they're gonna blow up, so just don't be close to them. Here's the problem. He will not come down, usually. He will not come down until you take one of these and... Hello. Oh, do I have to pull it up? Okay, well, you have to pull it up and hit him because he will not drop to the ground until you actually do that. He'll just keep shocking you, and it's honestly the most annoying thing in the entire world. So what you want to do is you want to take it and not just smack him. You actually have to drop it and hit it on his head, which seems easy, but it can get quite annoying. I don't know. I guess I just suck at this game. That's probably about right. And the only reason I say it's annoying is because the camera angle isn't adequate for this type of fighting. And then sometimes he goes that far away, and then you have to run over here, and you have to pick up one of these. And just fighting in this arena as a whole can get annoying. That should be good? No? Alright, that's fine, that's fine. I'm fine with that. This has to be fine. This has to be good. What is wrong with me? How can I not deal with this? Did I not get it? Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of really not fine with that. Take it. Take it like a man. Can I not actually hit him with this? I thought I could. Maybe I have to shoot him? No. I obviously don't have to shoot him, but I thought for a fact that it had to do with these. I had to hit him. I actually accidentally hit him. So you have to hit him from under. Never mind, underneath. You can't hit him from above, from the side. It has to be underneath, or at least that's what my experiences have shown up until this point. So okay. So once he's in phase 2, he will actually do something quite crazy. He will not attack you only once. Can I actually not hit it out of his hand? No? Alright, well, he'll shoot and... Okay, good, good. He'll attack multiple times. I was hoping that I could knock his shield down, but it didn't work out. I guess you can't do that, which is different. So, I guess that's something, but I seriously can't stand this boss. I just don't like it. Something that may have played into my defeat the first time through could have been the fact that up until that point, the bosses were very easy, and I went into that boss assuming that, hey, it's gonna be decently easy, but that's probably the most difficult of the Divine Beast bosses, and hey, look at that. Another heart container. So that's the last heart container we're going to be seeing that I don't get through shrine quests, or not shrine quests, through shrines, which, hey, I only need one more, and I guess I'll go for heart containers after that, but with that being done, let's see a cutscene, shall we? I didn't mean to press that. That was very anticlimactic. Great.
I knew you wouldn't let us down, Link. Thanks to your valor and skill, my soul is free, and Naboris is ours once again. Which means that finally, we can complete what we started years ago. We Gerudo have no tolerance for unfinished business. I've waited so long for the moment to see you finally rush Hyrule Castle. As well as for the moment when I incinerate Ganon into a pile of ash. Which reminds me, I wanted to give you a little something. Please accept this gift, which has come to be known as Urbosa's Fury. It will no doubt be of use to you. Both you and the princess, I know you have suffered much regarding what happened to us champions. But this is how things had to happen. No one need carry blame. So please, make it clear so she understands that. Tell her to shed any worries. And let her know I couldn't be more proud of her. You take good care of the princess. Oh, and also, Take good care of Hyrule. Naboris, legend of the Gerudo, celebrated over ages. And you, who were named to honor her, you are a legend as well. Isn't that right, Naboris? The bitter essence of defeat from a century ago still sits upon my tongue. But that is now in the past. It was written that Calamity Ganon once adopted the form of a Gerudo. And that will make this victory all the more satisfying. I like that. Now I can take this personally. Once we've established a lock on that thing, it will be up to Link to keep Ganon occupied until the moment we unleash our strike. That moment is going to be so delicious.
I just realized how much of a pain it must be to design the Divine Beasts, because not only do you have to make them look good, but you also have to make it house a dungeon. So, I guess, in that case, it is more, impressive. Hello? My Pro Controller just disconnected. Great. Anyway, in that case, I guess it is a bit more impressive than the dungeons in Ocarina of Time. Speaking of which, I never finished my talk about the Fire Temple, but I guess that's never gonna happen now. Anyway, now that we've finished all the Divine Beasts, we get one last message from Zelda.
Thanks to you, all of the Divine Beasts have returned to us, and the spirits of the champions are free. We will all be awaiting your clash with Ganon at Hyrule Castle.
Well, you'll have to be waiting a while, because I'm not done yet. I still have a few memories to tackle, and I think that's going to be about it. At this point, everything I've wanted to do is not necessarily done, but it's close enough that I can start doing that in extra videos during post-game. So, thank you for watching this episode. I would like to say this before I end. At first, I thought Naboris was, or not Naboris, Urbosa, was in love with Zelda, which has actually changed over the course of time. Now she seems more like a motherly figure after I listened to the dialogue a bit more, and I've seen it twice. So, that's kind of cool, but sadly, that's the last characterization that we're gonna get from any of the champions. So, that's fun. But anyway, thank you for watching, and this adventure will continue, and probably conclude within the next few videos. So, thank you for following me on this journey. It's been cool so far. We're not done yet. We'll see how it ends. But, I'll see you next time.